Alrighty. Greetings and welcome to Die Drink and Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 4, Episode 49. I am your DM and host Marty, joined by the full Ontario crew, all in person, all in the same room. How's it going, gentlemen?
Excellent. Yourself?
Not too bad. Did you enjoy the movie we watched last night? Unwelcome?
I enjoyed the last third of it immensely.
So there was a couple of scenes. I was in the back row. There's a couple of scenes where Mark and Ahmed started laughing like it was the B-roll of a shitty commercial.
Right.
And they said, and then the male laughs while sitting on the couch. They were holding their belly and pointing, and their heads were cocked back, going, ah, one foot comes up, and they were off balance.
He's not exaggerating. That is actually what happened.
The creature design for these monsters is just
The red caps, right?
red caps is just
Beautiful.
It's perfect for what they're doing.
The behavior was funny. Very, very funny.
They were mad little murderous
Psychopaths.
goblins that had poor English. It was great.
So, but their laughter was one of those, like, I have never had an involuntary reaction as an adult like that. And it was like, nope.
Sure you have. You've laughed. We've laughed pretty hardly.
Like, fallen over, like, it was the, no, they were off balance.
Okay.
And they were standing there not prone with laughter. Like, they were done. That was a hideous laughter spell. Like, it was.
The pointing is, I saw the pointing and I kind of chuckled.
It was, yeah. I hit the
It was
gym today.
good.
In,
It was funny. It was worth it.
The gym I like going to out here in Sudbury has changed their how you get in, so I couldn't get in on the weekend. So I went to the Good Life, and your Good Life is a good life.
It's mediocre.
It does the job. It's got some stuff. You do the work, and apparently your local high school doesn't have a gym because there was probably an entire football team there of like 15, 16-year-olds.
I can't say for certain, but I just remember when we were in our high school didn't have a gym.
Well, and so I'm guessing, because normally you'd expect them to be at a high school, like in Oshawa they'd be in the high school gym, like with the strength coach.
Isn't it
Instead
summertime?
of just their
Strength coach. Our football team barely had a football coach.
well, there's your problem. So they were just broing it out, and it was just and it's like there's all sorts of nonsense that happens when it's just a bunch of kids trying to figure out how to get strong.
I'd rather they were at the gym than anywhere else.
Oh yeah, no,
Good location.
they're out
Good
there
for them.
doing stuff.
I was asleep.
You slept.
I was.
Yeah, I was asleep at that time too. We stayed up till 6 a.m. yik-yakking and having beers and stuff. So, Amanda, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Did you get your cookies?
I got my M&M cookies.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right.
It's a different level of goodness.
Sure.
Another one left over.
There was a thing. All right. What else? I think that's it. Why don't we do a recap of what happened last game, which was a series of on and offs yesterday.
It was busy. It was a busy.
Feed me, free me, deceive me. Sunny Thilgrim and Quintessa seek audience with the Great Elder, who has sequestered himself deep within the vaults of Care Overlook. Sunny makes a horrible discovery.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
The Expeditionary League meets with ambassadors in Denevar, including the Prince in Exile and the ambassador from the Magocracy of Giga Subterra. Sunny receives the Scroll of Freedom. The party meets with Emiria. Thilgrim reverse engineers an Imperial Thundergun.
Oh my.
Illegal.
Barnabas leads an expedition to the Geodic Hall, delivering a batch of hellish soul gems. And I think in parallel to Barnabas leading that group to the Geodic Hall, there was a group that was going to head into the forests surrounding Fortresstop to deal with a bunch of green dragons that have been raiding, and potentially, as per Varam and Makath, led by Neronbane, a Tiamat mask wearer of the green dragon variety.
And we get to practice taking off her face.
Right, and the Prince in Exile asked us to try to bring her back alive.
Yep.
Mask off.
Neronbane is a he.
Oh, sorry, he.
He was called Prince Neronbane at one point by the Prince in Exile.
We'll see what happens if we reincarnate.
And the Prince in Exile seemed to know what kind of animal Neronbane liked.
Mm-hmm.
He had intimate knowledge of, when he was younger, he liked reptiles and snakes.
Yeah. That's right.
Makes sense for a dreadnought, but... Well, turtles are probably a pretty good idea, generally. Just as a,
Right.
So
the group strides out of the Conjurer's Manor.
Slow running.
And where do you go?
Do we want to go learn some spells?
I thought we were going to the, Fortresstop.
There's spells in Fortresstop.
Is that what you meant?
I thought we were going out for a nice afternoon. Casters, one and all, and their plucky sidekick, the alchemist.
I don't feel very welcome here.
Nonsense, Cog. If anything, it's the three martial artists going out with their plucky druid sidekick.
Thank you.
So you real first. I'm not a martial anything. I don't want to fight the druids.
That is a problem, yes. The problem.
But these druids don't recognize your authority as the druid of Volcanica.
They just need to meet me. They don't even know me at this point. Or they already do. Volcanica surely has told them the way of things.
But we're not really going to fight druids right now. We're going to fight the dragons.
What druids?
Oh, when we spoke to the devils, they indicated that they sort of were weird about how they're describing my title. They added an extra word, grand. Seems a little bit pig-headed to call yourself the Grand Druid of Volcanica. Druid of Volcanica is
Quintessa kind of
humble
rolls
enough
her
for its
eyes,
title.
thinking, you called yourself the druid of Volcanica? What's the difference?
There's no need for self-aggrandizement.
No, you're just the druid of Volcanica.
Yes, of course.
There are other ones, yes?
There are other druids on Volcanica, but they are not the druid of Volcanica. They are the D.
So it would be a druid of Volcanica, but you are the druid.
Correct. I am also a druid of Volcanica, but I am the druid of Volcanica.
You have two titles.
Well, no. One's a title, the other one is like category.
A description.
Yes.
Fascinating. How about we go kill some fucking green dragons? And
Yes.
discuss
There
your
are green
titles
dragons running
later.
amok in the forests. Yes.
Those would be our target, yes.
Sonny,
Yes.
do you have a problem concentrating sometimes?
I concentrate on precisely what's important at the time, as is the way of the druid of Volcanica.
All right. Could one of us teleport us to please a location in Fortresstop, so that we can start our...
Everyone who can teleport, raise your hand.
That's on the laughing, not cock.
Actually, I changed my mind. I think the alchemist is the sidekick.
So he smiles.
Amusing. Can I get a drink?
Right? It's a big forest where the dragons are found.
They've been attacking anyone who's been on the forest roads.
So we should go to the forest roads and ambush the ambushes.
Yes, that's actually not a terrible idea.
We can stop there. Who's familiar with the locations?
Barnabas is.
I have some memory of these locations. If anybody wants to
Cog, you're from the region. You've been to Fortresstop before. It was long ago before your transformation.
but I know how to get, or not how to get there. Sorry, I remember it.
You
It
know
should still
you
be
know
like-
you know of some paths to get there.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll pick up that, and if somebody would like to know the takes of, learn from my memory.
What's the distance?
Yeah, let's go.
I
To
think
the
you need a
map.
greater teleport.
No.
No, Elsevier is not that big.
The refugees came here, not somewhere else, so we have to be relatively close.
Easy mode, find the right area. There we go. So Fortresstop is here. Oh, let me force you guys to kind of the right area. All right, so here's Foundry. Oops. Here's Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Denivar.
Yep.
There, underneath this mess of labels, there's Overlook.
Okay.
And Fortresstop is
That's far. That's people walk that far.
it's 5 hexes away from Overlook.
So, since we don't know,
300 miles.
Miles. That's
Since we don't know precisely where we're going, we could walk upon the wind in a traditional fashion.
The Lyriad Woods are the ones that are like the green dragons are hiding in here and attacking.
It's a big, wide area. It's a big area.
Yep.
So, would that be anybody feel jaunt upon the wind?
The node at Glancel Glen, where Quintessa's from, is up here. So it's a problem for if you call any of these places home. Brindle, where Barnabas' shop, is here.
Begin surveying the region from the sky.
Sure, why not?
Okay. We'll cast a windwalk and just. We might just do a greater teleport to get close, and then windwalk from there, even though windwalk is super fast.
Yeah, Windwalk is what, 60 miles an hour?
Yeah.
So an hour and a hex.
Yeah.
You'd be there. You'd be in the
We're just
vicinity
gonna
of
cast
Fortress.
windwalk and go.
Okay. You want to trace the path? There's the Steel Rose Expeditionary League. You can move this token around.
straight down.
I lead the way, Quintessa, as I load battles, because I'm a mess. I'm rebooting my computer.
Is this was zeros?
We're over here.
And
Fortress.
Okay, so you come out of the the Stonehome Mountains. You pass over, or passing over the Wormsmoke foothills. You could see. Oh, you moved again.
Well, I'm just showing you the route.
Oh, I'm following the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Go back. So you pass over Drellin's Ferry. You can see when you're passing over here the smoke coming from the smoldering tower in Talar. That's where the
Yeah. That's where the gates to
the fire plane is. Yep. You pass over a place called Hammerfist Holds, and then you are kind of wandering into the vicinity of the Protectorate.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the Lyriad Woods. Where are you stopping? Are you going directly to Fortresstop, or are you descending?
Is there like a road that we can find that?
Cog is telling you that there should be an Elvish road that runs from Thunder Tree
Okay.
to Fortresstop.
Is there? Do we know if there's an Imperial road?
There's another road that goes from Hacksbridge to Fortresstop, and then probably another one that goes from Denovar to Fortresstop.
Alright, we'll do the Elven Road then, if that's the case.
Okay.
That's the closest one we could check out.
This should be one that would be less traveled, given that Thunder Tree is a ruin. That's where Cog is from.
Yes.
Right. Thanks to Mark's adventure, the hellhole of Thunder Tree.
If you want a rough backstory, have Mark build your backstory.
So you actually are very close to the cabin in the swamp as you guys are dropping down near Thunder Tree. Cog, a bunch of emotions come to you as you can see the dotted landscape of your birth.
My witch mother is still there.
You want to talk to her?
We didn't kill her yet.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we can go there. I'm just saying
We
she's
came to
there.
an accord, anyway.
She's there.
Do you
That's
want
all
to
I'm
speak with her?
No.
Is there something you want her to be other than a lich? Bunny?
Your mother's a bitch.
saying. Yes, fortunately.
I don't think she was always a lich.
No, she wasn't. Just circumstance and history. Like the Imperial.
Under her breath, maybe you deserved it.
The evil elves.
There's something about the behavior of elves that does lend towards lichdom, at least in this region. There have been more than a few powerful elves that converted to being a lich through hard times. Might be something to do with their long livings.
You guys aren't talking while in Windwalk,
No,
right?
we stopped.
Yeah. Okay. So you stop and you're like, the road has to be here somewhere. And then Sonny just looks down. And you're like, yep, there's an ancient path that went through here.
Yeah.
You're just not looking hard enough with your perception check of
With our city eyes.
46. Yeah, exactly.
Do we want
It's an overgrown road that takes a very keen eye to
follow
see.
the road?
Yeah.
Try to get. We're on it.
I have no objection.
Alright. Lead the way, Sonny. You have an easy eye to spot.
Sonny's like just taking note of the only nature guy here at all. All right, we're gonna follow the road.
Yeah, and he swats at a fly, you know, like
A city dragon. Okay, we're going to we'll follow the road.
Are you following on foot, or are you turning back into
We're
wind?
gonna turn back into wind and see if we can We're basically looking for travelers along the road.
Okay.
If there's a traveler along the road.
It doesn't take you long to find a scene. You saw what looked like a saddle up in a tree with some straps dangling down from it, and you found the completely chewed apart body bits of the horse here and there, ripped heraldry, bits of armor. You find what looks like animals and coyotes or wolves have made a mess of a man in armor.
Okay.
And then there's a swath of flowers and grass that looks like it's all melted.
Now, before we go too much into the Sonny's the nature guy, obviously he can do this. He has 1 rank in survival, giving him a plus 17, which is pretty good. But he's got 1 rank in survival, so he's not 56 or 30, whatever.
Okay.
So,
Plus 17. No, this is
It's
obvious.
obvious, yeah.
You were like, oh, we're going to pause here for a moment.
Ooh,
How'd that get up there?
does anyone want a slightly used saddle?
Okay, so you guys begin to shift
Yeah.
back. You guys are now not traveling at 60 miles an hour. The sounds of the forest are alive. Sonny does notice that a lot of the plants that aren't hardy enough to survive some of the acid rains are just sort of missing from this year's growth,
Yep.
giving the forest kind of a creepier look. You do notice a couple of varieties of what do you call it? They're almost like a strangle vine.
Okay.
Have really taken over some of the trees.
Some of the more southern plant life is apparently.
There are still some delicate ferns that look like they've been guarded by the towering trees, and the forest road is kind of like a tunnel that goes in through the forest with the canopies overgrown.
The trees are big here?
The trees are big here. between Fortresstop and even the old elven ruins, the humans haven't been through this part. It does look like there are tracks that were being used, going back and forth, horses and small wagons.
Do we have any sense of what whoever was riding the horse, or
Okay, Sonny, you go up to this scattered armor and give me a survival check.
Cogs.
21.
Mutagen.
Okay. It was a human.
Okay.
And he's been dead for maybe a week.
Okay.
You find a snapped lance with a dirty banner on it.
I think he was a knight. Yes, Lance. Lances aren't the greatest against dragons, but not the worst.
His
Well,
armor
yeah,
is
it's still on.
his armor is really dented, and something clawed did a number on the armor, and then there's this large swath of really, really acid burned ground.
Green dragons, I think.
From the size of the burn, can we determine the size of the dragon?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
I wonder how big the dragon that did this is.
Quintessa and Agony.
You don't want me to. I have a 25.
Sunny will take the lead.
Yeah, I'll aid you.
So two auto aids, or unless Agony wants to take the. I don't know. Good
No,
aid.
he's gonna aid.
Okay, so plus 30.
He's actually digging up the banner and looking at it.
43.
You're guessing that the acid was a cone, and that it struck part of the rider and part of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
The horse was completely torn apart afterwards, but initially there was something that got struck by it from the side.
It was an ambush.
And the cone is a 50-foot cone.
Cone was 50 feet, which means not super old, but definitely not a young dragon.
Which way did it come from? Agony's, I think, useless at survival.
Yeah, the cone, the skinny part of the cone is over there. The fat part is over here.
Quintessa wasn't even knowledgeable enough about woods to not wear perfume.
yeah. Agony's got no ranks in survival, and his wisdom is 10.
So
Agony nods like he was not sure which way the cone came from. The cone originated
Plus 17.
from between two trees, and there's some heavy foliage.
So I have a survival of 24, so I'll take one of these things.
Sure. The cone originated from between two trees underneath some heavy foliage.
Yep, it was a sneak attack.
It's funny. Why would dragons be surprising their prey?
Do you recognize this? He's holding up this white, now dirty banner.
The banner?
Yep.
I don't. That looks like a nobility thing, unless it's local Elsie Vale.
You've seen it before, so there is a chance you can, just with an intelligence check. And yes, they would be part of the local. At this point in time, this group is now local knowledge.
So it is local Elsie Vale? Or?
Yes.
Okay, so I am also the druid of Elsie Vale. 44.
It's an Inquisitor banner.
Oh, this was the Inquisition.
Interesting.
Bredos would be the other end of this thing at some time.
But again, why would the dragons be hiding like this? Wouldn't dragons are proud creatures, right?
Dragons have a wide variety of personality.
It just sounds the forest, like the city folk are like, what the fuck? And it's just
Somebody's like, what now, Mistra? Wait a second.
they're just Elsirian bush monkeys. They're in the forest. They make noise and they probably
and they're
sense doom.
scaring me right now.
Yeah. And he's got his pole arm out. Quintessa goes down into a.
He's got the ruby dagger.
coming for us.
If you have any fruits and nuts, just give them to them, they'll go away. They're basically the forest version of highway bandits. They want your fruit and nuts.
But I don't want to give them my fruits.
They can't have them.
They're mine. Mine. All right.
Are you telling them to come or going away? Are you using wild empathy, or are you?
I was using wild empathy to be like, we don't have anything for you right now.
Oh, okay.
I could ask them, like,
They don't like you. They wanted something.
Let's follow these.
are you sure you don't have any? I don't really carry rations.
I'm not giving my rations to a monkey.
So what's an Inquisitor doing out here?
Dying
Well, where were they headed? This path would take you where?
along the road. Maybe they're trying to deal with the Lich.
No.
Maybe they're trying to deal with the issues at Fortresstop.
She's very secluded.
We came from that way, right? The Agony gets
No.
at least the road
Yeah,
correct.
he knows which way the road was.
The which way you guys
Yeah.
came.
We came from the north, which is in that direction, correct?
So maybe this rider is going to Overlook,
Yes.
Quite possibly.
or coming from Overlook.
Is there if
You
there's
you
no
can tell.
body? Is there just bits of blood and stuff, or is there body parts?
Well,
We got a tavern.
the thing died. The guy died in his armor, and then it looks like wolves have gotten maybe something ate it, or like ate the person kind of in his armor, and then wolves and things have spread the armor
It's
around
been- yeah.
in the last week. So
It's-
there's nothing to question if that's
that,
what you're-
that was the
Yeah.
line of thinking.
Yeah.
We could definitely like, how was your blood spilled? Got ash kicked by a green dragon. Is
Well,
probably the answer.
You look around. Sonny's got a pretty good perception check. Oh, there's his helmet over there, and you see a bit of tuft of hair coming out of the helmet.
Maybe you can tell who it is. These provide some.
I suppose we can. It would be a member of the Inquisition. We'll do a blood biography on the tuft of hair.
Okay, you go over to the helmet. There's still a skull inside the helmet. It looks like part of the face was melted off. And nope, there's some bugs crawling in out of one of the eye sockets.
Are they cockroach?
No, they're
Worms, maggots
worms,
and things?
maggots and things.
That's fine. All right. Then this is druid. This is all normal. Or at least that's
we need
normal.
to bring these to Thogram's mansion.
Guess that's how he picks up the skull. And
Yes. Hello.
it doesn't answer you.
We start looking. We're starting to get like some blood.
Okay.
Oh. Is there skin?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have treasure map?
As an alchemist, you have the wrong character. You know, you're asking me all the wrong questions. Do I have sneak attack?
Do you have Agony? Did you learn the treasure map spell?
I didn't learn it, but I've got a page of spell knowledge of that spell.
All right. There's a bit of skin in here. If he's interesting enough, he might, we might also find a place. Okay, so Sonny will do a blood biography. He will use the spell to prepare a spell, cast the fourth circle wizard spell to prepare a blood biography.
Yep.
And then cast it.
Okay, so Agony gathers up the head and casts a great treasure map.
I had blood biography prepared. I just cast blood biography. And he creates a cast treasure map.
It's a second level spell, I think.
There's a strong chance I know.
Blood biography is third.
Blood biography is third.
Great treasure map second, I think.
Create treasure map. I might actually have that spell. I have so many spell lists right now.
Yep.
I need a tiny screen to look at them with.
All right, so yeah, Agony creates a treasure map. He creates it at sort of a higher level geography, and there's a point that is in Overlook,
Okay.
and then there's a point that is in Fortresstop, and then there's a point kind of where you are.
Must have had something important. Tech magic.
Sure. Let's see. 1 in 4 chance that there's something still magical on him or in the vicinity.
Maybe he just thought he was really important.
1. Okay. The square of the banner that was on his shield, or sorry, on his lance, is magical.
Okay. I will identify it real quick. Use detect magic.
He was an inquisitor. Give me a second. Let's look up a neat banner magic item.
Right.
Nope, that's too complicated. Okay, it's called the Champion's Banner.
Okay.
The embroidery is not specifically to it. You could pull out the Inquisitor embroidery and put your own. Effectively, for the challenge class feature, you are treated as being 4 class levels higher when determining the effect of the challenge ability.
Nice. Okay. So it's the Champion's Banner?
Yep.
Banner currently of Inquisition. That's pretty good. I know a guy who might want that.
It's a typical cloth standard, typically 2 by 4 feet long, meant to be displayed on a lance pole arm frame or staff.
Get one of those stupid sticks.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
The samurai stick thingy.
It has no effect unless it's mounted properly and a wielder is carrying the object bearing it. You could probably get one of those frames that are like your backpack frame.
I'm thinking the big stick from the Japanese medieval warfare.
Yep.
So you just go running through a door.
We get one of those mechanisms for the safety signs on the road so they can go.
2 by 4 feet long. It's like you wear it like a really uncomfortably small towel.
Space Marines! That's awesome. Alright. Plus 4.
Yeah, Quintessa is one that Agony had dropped it, not realizing its value.
So, is this guy's name of any import? Was he just a guy killed by the Green Dragon, or was he
Are you blood biography?
Blood biography, his bits.
Who are you?
If you give me a second, I'll get the questions. Yes, the divinations thing. Some of these divinations.
Helpful to look at a map while answering this.
Was he alone, though?
Yep. His name is Sir Geralt of Vestralhelm.
Sir Geralt of
Vestral.
Vestral.
Holm.
Vestral Holm.
Holme. What else do we want to know? What are you? He's a male human Knight Inquisitor.
Dead. Comma dead.
How is your blood shed? Green Dragon.
Green Dragon.
When was your blood
We
shed?
apologize, stream.
It's not planned, it's just a bunch of a-holes.
On my return trip.
On my return trip.
So you drop something.
Okay. I don't know if I want to talk to the Grand Inquisitor man. So that's what Grand in his title? It's kind of ostentatious to have Grand in your title. As
At
been
least-
previously established.
At least you can report back and let them know what happened to Comrade.
Yes.
Just give it to Brenos and he can make the report.
Yes.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
I mean, if we get to the point where we're trying to find whatever might have been dropped off before the returning of the trip, then might want to know.
Suspiciously, his weapons are all gone,
Dragon.
and any bags he had are also gone.
Dragon.
They kill like adventurers.
They're basically big monster adventurers.
Cog's digging up a tiny hole for the
Okay.
skull.
Yep.
He's gonna say an elven prayer, but like
So you bury it?
is this something wrong?
He's inquisitive.
So what is turn it or something?
We could return it, or I assume that. Quintessa, do you know any human prayers?
Yes, of course. I worship the gods of the dead.
Do
All right,
you want
so,
to tell the head something polite?
For you then.
I suppose it's my duty. Judicious Inquisition.
You happen, because you have high ranks in knowledge knowledge religion, and you are a subject in the Imperium, you do know what the Imperial burying rites are. Typically, they want to be buried in sanctified ground, but if that is not an option, burial is the thing. Yeah. He should be buried with all of his bits, not just his head.
Are they around?
There's still
They're like they're strewn
bones
around.
and scrap strewn around. Some of it's still in his armor.
Cog will pick all the stuff up.
Okay. You find a mailed gauntlet that still has a rotting hand in it. It's worm food at this point, but
Any rings? Not for stealing.
You're
Actually,
punking his wedding ring?
Dragons.
to actually return to.
Well, if the hand didn't come out of the gauntlet, they might not have saw the ring.
there is a ring that is a solemn oath to the five-faced god instead of marriage.
Okay. No, he'll give that to.
Use that kind of.
Very serious. I'll put that with.
Effectively acts as a holy symbol of the five-faced god, and it's worn over one of the ring finger.
I found this. All right. Put it on his hand. Put him.
Okay.
It's nice to not always be adventuring with some of the others. Agony, it's fine. We'll find more rings.
This thing's not. It's more just a religious symbol.
Yes. So it doesn't necessarily need to be sold for scrap.
As opposed to Witcher and Barnabas would be like,
We can make a bullet out of this.
Sonny, I think that you stopped and sort of lingered here for a while because you thought you heard a really distant kind of female scream, kind of in the woods, and then it was overlapped by a bunch of the monkey noises. But the first noise that you heard was definitely not a monkey. It was like a high-pitched scream of terror kind of thing.
Turn into a bat and fly in that direction?
Agony and Quintessa are basically, they heard the monkeys and they seem to be now trusting Sonny that the monkeys aren't a threat and they're not overreacting to it.
well, aren't they? He just turned into a bat.
Okay, now Sonny turns into a little bat. Well, are the monkeys attacking?
It might be.
He'll cast Beast Speak. Those aren't monkeys, you fool. Well, they're monkeys, but there's also someone is screaming out there.
Is it because of the monkeys?
No, the monkeys are screaming because of the person.
Cog takes off.
Monkeys are terrifying.
I know, it's the sound.
Okay, Cog. Going running into the bushes. What's your movement speed, Cog?
105.
What?
105.
He's fast.
100. Jumping over trees. And
Where am I going?
you can hear chittering and another kind of gasp for help. The gasp for help is in. It sounded like help. It's not a language you understand.
Fantastic.
I speak.
No, you don't speak this language.
All right. He understands help. I need help.
There was it sounded like help, but there was something odd about the language.
Okay. How far ahead or behind these guys?
Sonny can keep up with you.
Agony moves at
60.
a second. He flies at 60. So yeah, he takes to the air with his draconic wings, and he's trying to find a way around the trees. He has to fly through the trees a bit.
Quintessa just said, well, I'm not going to catch up with them. So she casts shield and she grows her own wings and flies
Okay.
at 60.
Okay, the two dragon people are kind of half
Yeah.
flying, landing on big branches, and then moving forward and finding places to
Two
fly.
waves. Yeah.
There's much more room to maneuver in this really old forest with running along the ground, Cog. And this reminds me of things that you did when you were a child, running around in the forests. The forests are just a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, a little bit more ash-covered, a little less flowery, but still the same trees and knots. And you almost lose yourself for a moment, not getting tired because you're a freaking construct. And Sunny can keep up with Cog.
He's faster than I am. How far ahead is the scream?
It's close by, like it's somewhere near. You can hear things chittering, and you can hear bending of trees and something clacking like insects.
We need your backup on this, Sonny.
I'm with you. Hello.
Is shield potion being drank?
Okay, you're gonna pause for a moment to drink up the shield.
While
Sonny is not.
one of the he'll take 2 actions to are we talking like 500 feet?
You can hear them yelling.
Okay, so let's keep going. We'll keep going.
All right, I need to re-find your tokens. Where'd they go? You've got an agony of acid. Where? Got a Quintessers.
So we're pronouncing her name from now. Quintessa.
I guess we'll grab the dimensional cogs, and I don't have the bat for some reason. Let's find the bat.
62.
Okay, I'm on a map called Infested Forest.
I don't like the name of that map. How about the beautiful forest of nothingness? That does not matter.
And alright. I need a sunny bat. Give me a second.
Sorry about
This thing is still loading.
Fine.
It's quite large inventory of enemies.
Afax Inn might have a sunny bat. Yes.
Hello.
Sonny bye.
Ooh, hello. What the hell? I really wish I had that thing with the web.
Okay, Cog, you paused for a moment to drink a shield, or you didn't?
No, he's gonna keep going.
Okay.
If I'm that close, then maybe just 2 or 3 rounds will make it.
And then Agony and Quintessa paused each for a moment to cast shield, and then they're flying at half the speed of. Up ahead, you can see there is a stream, a very low, a low-moving gray ash-filled stream, and this part of the forest has a suspiciously large amount of spider webs everywhere. They're just cocooning the canopies, creating like a layer of stringy snow around the canopies themselves. You've got gunk already kind of clinging to you, unless you have freedom of movement up. And
Is it magic gunk?
no,
So does druid nature step just ignore this?
don't think so. I don't think it's natural growth. You see that the
So it's magical growth.
No, it's not.
Okay, so
It's not
It's,
growth.
it's creature
period.
made. It's not.
okay.
It's webs. Spiders.
Yeah. You do
Webs.
see up ahead that the spiders have, or you assume spiders. Yeah, you can start to see little tiny spiders here and there. Clusters of them in the webbing have created a bridge across the stream, and then struggling in the webbing, there is a woman.
Where?
And you can see that the struggling has not only summoned forth a number of swarms of spiders that are descending on her, but there seems to be some spiders that, for the briefest of moments, appeared, scuttled forward, and disappeared.
It's invisibility. It's permanent.
Well, clearly this is a circle of life sort of situation, and we should just back away.
The woman that is trapped in the spider webs looks like a elfin woman that looks like she might be at home in nature.
Okay.
She's
You'll know
small and sprightly. She's caught in the webs. You do notice that she with her own hand creates a burning hands that burns some of the webs, but the webs are too thick and keeps at least one group of little spiders from coming at her.
Okay.
These spiders have all disappeared, and no, you don't see them.
Okay.
I'm just going to give them a purple aura while they're in the disappeared state. They definitely were excited at potential prey. To the north and to the south, you can hear something very large moving through the trees, and then you can hear chittering that Sunny knows is not monkeys, but is something else. It's like monkeys, about the size of the monkeys, maybe a little bit bigger, but they've got insectoid mandibles. All right, I'm gonna roll initiative because I think that's.
I have a +4 bonus for being a bat.
I'm +4 for my mutagen.
Tempo +4. Sunny's got a +4. Quintessa and Agony don't have any pluses. All right.
No extra pluses.
All right.
Yeah, my total should be +20.
Spiders.
Spider.
And then phase spiders.
That was terrible.
It's 18. Hold on, something's not right. It's not +18. It's plus 16. There.
Okay.
+4. There you go.
Generate some random numbers for initiative. Because that is a slow process without the random number generator.
Yeah. I don't think anyone has ever complained about the use of automation and initiative.
Yeah.
And I want it. No, I don't.
Oh, I got a 1 again. Here's the random. Here's what's happening. One again.
That's when you're in the third fight where all the enemies all go and then the party all goes. I'm like, we've got like +17 initiatives.
Alright, so in this fight, it's you all go, and then the enemies all go. Oh, and I guess I'll have to roll for her.
The chittering noises aren't there? Or
No, they're up in the canopies. They haven't come down yet.
okay. Okay.
And then we're going to add, we're going to say wood elf woman.
Cool. Wasn't I a wood elf?
think so.
I don't.
Nope, you were a moon elf, likely.
Ooh.
The name of the wood elves, the wood wild elves here are called the Tiri Kitor. Cog knows that. Sunny might know that with his knowledge.
Nature?
No, knowledge
Cool.
Elsevier.
Cool.
Cog, what are you doing? Sunny, she was yelling out and helping Druidic.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, it's druid? Okay.
okay.
Coming! Druid volcanic. Oh, nice.
Okay.
You don't call yourself the Grand Druid, do you?
Cog's going to use a key point to just dimensional hop here. Wait, does dimensional hop cost me
In action?
it's
Yes.
just a move?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a move. I go there.
Does the web bridge count as enough of a thing to land on?
Yes, there's also, I think you land on some of the branch. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
What is your acrobatics
60
plus?
or something like that.
Plus 60?
Let me check. It might be.
It's not for jumping. This is a
Yeah.
balance.
No, it's 36.
Okay, so you end up landing on the balls of your feet. You're kind of tippy-toed at this point in time, but your toes are grasping the branch. The branch leans a little bit, but the webbing is keeping the branch from snapping. Her eyes go wide at this mechanical horror that's beside her.
I say in Elven.
Yep.
I'm here to help. Freedom of. I say in Elven. Freedom of movement, and I give her a potion.
Get on with the spiders, are you? She is what she says in Elvish quickly.
I'll deal with them. Free yourself. So to jump, to pull out a potion, that's 2 actions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready to.
To administer your extract, it's a standard.
So I can give so move and standard. Okay. Here, drink this. It's a freedom of movement. Sorry, that was poison. My bad.
That one was the poison one.
Alright, you kind of splash the poison into her. She having no, I guess, other option. She did yell for help. Beggars can't be choosers. She drinks the horrible liquid down and then simply slides out of the webbing, and then she's now scrambling to grab a hold of something. She's going to make a.
There should be a branch right under her.
Well, if she was supported by the webs,
Yeah,
she's no longer supported by the
she's
webs.
now grabbing onto a branch and some of the webbing hanging there.
Stick an arm out.
Do you have any actions left?
Unless you have a vest.
No.
Okay, so.
Wait. There might be a vest.
Shh, like slippery, I'm slipping! She grabs the branch. You little spiders coming still towards her. I don't know if there's anything better.
Okay, is Sunny next?
Quintessa, Sunny, Agony.
Alright.
And spiders. Explanation.
Just moves up 60 feet, and Spider Swarm shall throw a fireball at this group here.
Okay.
Wait, you're throwing a fireball?
Yep.
Excuse me.
You are throwing a fireball through trees?
And you have to make an attack with the beat.
Yeah, no, you actually do need to make attack rolls when it's not open space, so it's AC 9.
Don't roll.
You
I've
hit the
already
cock.
real bad when we discovered this. It was like.
Made it?
Yep, you find an opening and you're like, there! And the fireball blossoms and hits the spider swarms, the tree on the opposite side, and most of the webbing of the web bridge.
69 damage.
Yeah, you obliterate the spider swarms that were all agitating and coming out, and the bridge is now destroyed, and all the webbing goes into the drink. Cog and the wood elf need to make reflex saves to keep from falling in. As all the tension in the bridge where you're standing and has all changed.
Those are my friends. Okay,
She's now in the water.
Can I ice slow fall?
You can choose to fail.
Yeah, you can. I'll just dive there.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Like a backflip.
Yeah. Okay. So you fall into the drink beside her.
Fall, and it's got like some spinning going on.
Okay. She's in the water and she's underwater. She's looking around. It's not a very swift. Well, it's springtime, so there's some current. That was Quintessa. Sunny.
I'm gonna have a think about what I think are phase spiders, but I want to make a check.
Yep. Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. Is 35, I think. I think. I should say it more. Yeah. 36.
Yeah, these horrid spider things with eerie humanoid faces are indeed phase spiders. They're currently in the ethereal, and they're very quick at moving back and forth in the ethereal.
Are they? They're not.
They're poisonous. Their poison does con damage, and they are neutral, but they are predators.
Talk to them.
Are they smart? They're about as smart as trolls.
Are they natural to Volcanica? Like they're ethereal things? Like, are they outsiders?
No, they're magical beasts.
Yeah, like you can't, like,
They're a plague upon many worlds that have come through the ethereal plane.
Yeah. We're going to ready a firestorm that won't destroy everything in the forest for when the big spiders pop up.
Quintessa's not Smokey the Bear, okay?
Yep. Even less of Smokey the Bear is Agony. Agony moves up. What are we looking at?
Spiders, they're disgusting. Kill them all.
The phase spiders currently out of phase.
Okay.
The phase spiders currently out of phase.
Agony's going to.
I don't know what that means.
They're in the ethereal.
Agony.
Some more fireballs.
Agony finds another clearing through the. There we are. And he launches a fireball at these swarms that are on this side of the bridge.
Firestorm doesn't destroy the local habitat of all the things. Think of the monkeys.
I am running another fireball.
Alright, Agony's fireball only gets 2 of the swarms. And it's enough damage that these little spider swarms are just dead. Burning more of the webbing of the bridge. I'll do the drawing. And he's moving up beside. It's a good spell.
I'm fond of it.
Yeah, there's 2 sorcerers nerding out.
Two sorcerers going, bread and butter? Bread and
Bread and
butter.
Yeah. So, Agony's fireballs. Let's just see what the power is if we're measuring fireballs at this point in time. So, Agony can automatically intensify his fireballs. He is doing 19d6 with his mythic intensified fireballs. 19d6 plus, give me a second, 57 divided by 3 is
He's
19
got a big
times
honking
2.
Juju fireball right now.
While he's not a a fire dragon, it's 19d6 plus plus 38.
The big boy fireball there.
Yep.
What a big fireball you've got there, sir.
About 100 damage.
Yeah, 105 damage, 150 damage to swarms. Like, these spiders do a chance and a chance. I've had a bit of practice at this.
Quintessa, you know I could teach you Firestorm, right? The priests can cast it.
Spiders! Alright, not the phase spiders. They got their own initiative. There is something horrible that is climbing.
Quintessa's just like, oh yes, we're definitely close enough.
climbing down from the canopy. The canopy does spread across the stream.
The great chunky boy. The great chunky spider of the forest.
There is something riding the spider,
Oh.
which can be described as a icky, spidery humanoid.
It's an ettercap.
Those feel good.
Those things are wicked. I love those things.
I know.
And there's chittering and like cheering. You get the sense that there are ettercaps in maybe in some of the pods and.
You see? All the trees must go!
That's not the lesson here.
My bad. My bad. I accidentally.
Elf woman, she is swimming. Just make some. Hey, we got a nice little dice box that Ahmed brought over here. I'm going to roll some dice in front of.
I'm going to dice the box. It's very satisfying.
Yeah. It's been a while. She rolled an nat 20 on her swim, so she is swimming to the shore, and ends up kind of in this little nook over here. Oh, she's pulling herself out. She's looking like she's having a bad day.
She's not druiding her best this
Yeah,
day.
yeah, exactly. She lies there for a moment, catches her breath, and then actually stands up, ankle deep in water, and is like looking up at the little bit of a climb that she's got now. So a couple of 3 moves to get to the shore here, and she's at least safe from the spiders for a moment. The phase spiders. The phase spiders saw. Well, none of you can see what they're up to. None of you have said you're focusing on the ethereal with your sea of biz.
He has the invisibility. He's not focusing the ethereal.
Yep.
Pop out.
They're going to come running madly over towards the fireballers.
Cool. Fun with that.
Daisy rats across the river.
So they're moving around, and then the third move, I guess, is getting right at this little ambush hunters. Top of the round 2, Cog.
Okay.
You're in the water.
Yeah, I can see those guys over there, right?
These guys up here.
Yeah, make a swim check.
No, you can't.
Oh no, you're in.
They're not in the same plane as you.
Are they visible? I can't see them.
You can't see them.
They're not invisible.
okay.
They're not
You
there.
can't see them.
Okay.
There's a swarm you can attack and
Okay.
manage range.
Oh, spiders. That's right. The spider swarm is kind of at the edge of the burning.
Can
burning.
Can I jump from the water onto the side?
No, you need to make a swim check. There's water carrying you away.
Yeah, jump out of water. Whoa. Show me how you jump out of water.
Alright, just because you said that, I was going to drink a fly. Alright.
First, you need a swim check. There is current.
So there's a. I'm trying to be like, yeah, but there's some videos of there's like Bradley Hart, who one of his strength feats, he's a bodybuilder, would be to standing jump out of a swimming pool from the bottom of the pool. So like
21? Okay.
4 feet of water, and then jump and get your feet cleared to
You're able to keep your head above the water, and you're not
Yeah.
being washed away.
Can I jump?
Your feet aren't touching the bottom.
No.
Can I swim good enough?
So,
Just
so,
swim
so,
down.
so you could swim down to the bottom and then fucking jump out.
Yeah.
Okay. The 10 feet of water is going to count as 20 feet of height.
Which is generous.
That is gonna be super. If you do this, it's gonna be super cool, anime man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get out there, weed. With your big umbrella-shaped hat.
And you're always, as a monk, considered running.
73.
So it's
Divide by 5.
squared. No, it's
5. It's 5.
divide by 4.
Oh, 4? Sorry. Alright.
Is you jump up 18 feet.
My head's like, fly.
Well, you're underwater. Do you have a... So first you swam down, and you tried to jump out. I'll be kind and let that all be part of the same movement.
Cool. Alright. Fly spell.
How are you drinking underwater?
Oh, I put the vial in my mouth and chew it.
Fair enough.
constructs.
All right, you now feel the water flowing around you, and you can now swim through or fly through the water.
So, they're all actions.
Quintessa?
Did somebody say something about something in the ethereal?
That's what he said.
Somebody said, yes, somebody did say something about the music.
Cast see invisibility
Okay.
and focuses on the ethereal.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of horrible.
Oh, see invisibility. You need it right now.
They look fanged, vaguely female-faced, angry spiders. They're all coming. They're all coming your way.
Putting a human face on a spider makes the spider look less cute
Right.
or relatable. It's easier to relate to just the spider.
Big bulbous thoraxes, and they're coming. You also spot maybe there's another group of them trying to cross the bridge. That was a standard action for you, Tessa. What else are you doing?
It doesn't cost an action to focus.
It probably should, but I don't think it does.
All right. Well, in that case, that tarantula's pretty far away. That's a big tarantula. All right, we're going to, having seen Agony's very impressive fireball, she'll be like, oh yeah? Try this fireball. So she will intensify, and with her bloodline mutation power,
Mm-hmm.
and not using a mythic point. Stupid. And she's going to empower it.
Okay, what are you blasting?
The giant tarantula, sir.
Okay. Give me your attack roll.
I think you do 50% damage to creatures in the ethereal with fire.
I make it.
The giant tarantula that's being ridden by the by the ettercap explodes with flame.
I hope he's not a friend.
Oh, wait, it's
17. Chances are.
He doesn't have a funny hat.
I'm here to help!
Boom!
So 117 damage plus 50%.
Hunting.
Oh, I take that back. She can't empower that. Sorry. So we'll say quick. I'll reroll the damage.
Sure. So big, they're so scary, and their saving throws suck.
They're so big, so scary, and they're safe, so sucky.
Okay, the giant tarantula gets a 13 on its save.
Alright, 67 damage.
And the enter cap.
As far as I remember them being hard to burn. Maybe they were special.
It's a 9 on its saving throw.
Burned pretty good.
Okay, so you burn the rider, like, to ash,
He wasn't boiled.
and the giant tarantula just is on, like, it explodes underneath it. It's so big, and there are bits of its fur that are on fire for 67 damage, and it's still alive and doesn't need to make a fort save.
Shoo, big spider, shoo,
Sunny.
shoo.
Oh, Quintessa, you said that it was a quicken, so you've got other actions, I guess, or
No, she cast the standard
see
action for
invisibility.
the see invis, and then
quicken fireball. Neat.
Okay.
Agony looks over at your quicken fireball.
That's right.
Hello. Are you all right out there? We're gonna fly over.
Oh,
Hello. Speaking druidic. That's bad.
I am now.
Perfect. I am Sunny, druid of Volcanica.
Yes, I know.
Perfect. Excellent.
I'm your new follower.
I assume the ettercaps and the large spiders are an issue here. I'm not 100% certain what was supposed to be, you know.
This part of the forest is dangerous, as she says. We shouldn't be here.
Let's make it fun.
Neither should you. Do you require a spell?
She looks like she's going to cast her own spells.
Alright then. Come on, Cog, stop fitzing around in the water.
You can see him kind of slowly drifting down the
It's the hat. It's like pushing an umbrella through the water. I didn't think this through.
Okay.
Should have taken it off.
Sunny will cast a freedom move on himself just in case.
Okay.
And he's going to make...
A couple little strands you've collected just slide right off. Agony. You want that big spider to go away, huh?
You really should see what's in the ethereal.
Agony and Quintessa are currently in some weird who's the better killer friggin' mating ritual going on right now. It's like, kaboom, kaboom! Evokers bonding.
I'm gonna have a 5-faced dragon born after this one.
Okay, Agony is casting a 5th level spell. It's an empowered mythic intensified fireball. No, wait. He can cast a 8th level spell. It's an empowered maximized mythic intensified fireball. No, he's not going to spend an 8th on this.
8th level spell.
He conjures this massive fireball.
Spider will take 5 rounds to get to you.
The empowered mythic intensified fireball will probably do enough. So this is 19d6 plus 38 times 1.5. Assuming he hits that square. Roll 1.
That's the
Okay.
gone.
19d6 plus
38.
38 is 99 times 1.5 is 148. The spider was like all fucked up with little bits of fire on it, then just an explosion comes hammering into its side. The gargantuan spider needs to make a save. Not entirely sure if it can make this DC. Nope. The gargantuan tarantula has a reflex save of 6. Agony's DC is higher than 21, so it takes the 148. It's now 215 points of fire damage, and the gargantuan spider had 150 hit points. It has been immolated, and you can hear shattering and like creatures go no! up in the canopies, is wailing, and
What is the language of Anacaps?
it seems to be a mixture of goblin and common.
Interesting. Sonny doesn't speak Goblin. Goblins are the normal race of volcanic. We should learn Lizard Folk and Nagaji.
Some of them are looking out, and they're as this big spider comes crashing down to the ground in a fiery torrent.
We eat good tonight, everyone.
I'm not eating spider. Glad I'm a
Good job, says Agony. And he glides forward. How close are the ethereal things?
Oh, closer than halfway. 100 feet in front of you. And moving in.
How do we get them out of the ethereal?
Ask Sunny.
Offer them something tasty to bite.
Blizzard dust the bat.
Spiders. There are now spears and javelins and poison-tipped darts that are raining down on Sunny and the druid's location from the canopy above.
Ah. Well, this is unfortunate. Rather, this didn't happen.
The Ettercaps just use a
You little pricks.
goblin troop. Nope, a hobgoblin.
You need to go up, yeah. The base goblin troop is super weedy. Need some rocks to throw.
Yep, 2d8 plus 4. 6 damage, reflex save for half for Sunny and the druid.
I'll leave the dice rolls. I'm pretty certain I evade. What's
Okay.
the DC?
The DC is 16.
Okay, yeah. Evade?
The druid,
She might not have evading.
she makes her reflex save, she takes 3, and then at what level of druid do you need to be immune to poison?
Oh. 13.
Might be 9th, actually.
I don't put down the level with which powers are put on my character sheet, so I'll check. Venom immunity. Oh, Venom immunity is 9th.
Okay. She looks at the dart that landed in her shoulder. She kind of swears in Elven, like, "You stupid idiots," is what she says. And she pulls the dart out, licks it, and tosses it into the water.
They seem rather irritated.
Nightclub druids.
What's that?
You're the monk who's stuck in
For
the
a
water.
9th level druid's kind of useless.
Okay. She looks at the webs. She casts a freedom of movement on herself, and then is now climbing out.
Sure has it.
What's it?
Sure
Sure
has freedom.
Oh,
of
she.
movement.
Oh, yeah. You
That's how
fed
she
it to her.
fell out,
That's
yeah.
right. I'm out of my wild shapes for the day, she says. This isn't the D&D movie where they just do it ad infinitum.
18 wild shapes in 2 minutes.
Following you while you were poking around at dead things.
Well, you should just introduce yourself. It would be much easier than this. Wouldn't have to come and save you, this whole thing.
She smiles. You didn't have any nuts.
Got seeds.
She turned into a monkey. Or at least was listening to you while you were chattering with the monkeys.
I'm with
If
city
you
folks.
Quintessa will punch a monkey.
She climbs out and then begins.
Whatever's in your eye slot, you're going to lose it.
She finds a hiding spot in a tree and she's looking around. Ettercaps, she says. The village must be up here.
Is there a problem?
Should be destroyed.
We wandered into their territory.
Right, so we can wander out again. You're going to lose your phase, spiders!
The phase spiders. Oh, I guess Sunny's not there.
Somebody's not there.
And they're coming.
They're coming.
They're surrounding Agony.
I did warn you.
And then this group is 40, 80, 120. Moving forward. I'm ready for them.
You're facing the wrong way, you know.
Cog.
This way. I will fly.
Hey. This time, using your magic, you flying straight out of the river. You look amazing as the water's flying everywhere, blowing off your hat. Do a little spin.
I didn't say anything.
You're very cool.
Like there are a couple of like little darts and things being thrown down at you, little poisoned sharpened acorns, and
someone said focus on the.
this is what the Ettercaps up top look like. Like there's a troop of them basically that are defending their village.
Cog yells, "Stop that, or I'll kill you, all of you."
Yeah.
As an action, he'll.
Okay, in Elven, Common.
Common, because we're here in Common, right?
You don't tell us what to do, Metal Elf. You in our village. You spider food here.
And he'll take an action to focus on the ethereal.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need an action. You can see the big bounding butt thoraxes of the phase spiders wandering towards where Agony and Quintessa are. They're pretty quick. They move at 40.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just fly over to the. She's not in any danger, right?
She is hiding in sort of a shallow hollow of a tree, just catching her breath, looking around. Her hair.
Is she injured?
She's got some spider bites. She does not look like she's poisoned.
Okay. I'll use a key point to make images around the spiders.
Okay.
Providing flanking to Agony.
Oh, I've got all of your dimensional cogs here.
No, thanks.
Good. No problem, dude. It's all good there, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy. So smart there.
Oh, is that where they are?
Yes. And he'll
Quintessa. Cog has done that trick where he splits and.
I'm readying a flurry.
I think you have to attack with each of these.
For them to threaten, you must attack. Otherwise, they just sort of float there, but they don't threaten.
That's fine. I'll just ready it. That's fine. I'll be at least he knows where they are.
Okay.
They're just markers.
Yeah. Bunch of cogs standing there pointing. Quintessa.
Quintessa moves in. She sees them and doesn't really know any better, so she's going to try and worry one.
Okay.
Could she hit them?
Roll your d20s.
We've got nothing really going up. They're just spiders. So 36 and 25. No ones. Yes,
Okay. 36 and 45.
25.
25. You would have hit them with the 25. What type of magic are you striking them with?
That's 6.
+6 fists. Okay, your fists.
Where her dagger.
Yeah, go. Oh, you're using the artifact of your goddess. It goes right through them. You surprised one of them. Like it's now rearing up to like looks like it wants to get you now.
Then ready.
In its dim head, it really likes the red dagger.
Then ready a flurry for winning.
Okay, so yeah, when they actually appear. Okay. Which is Agony's turn. How do we fight them here?
I think we have to wait till they appear.
Okay, Agony is going to ready a spell combat. We're all clustered. He's going to cast a haste spell on himself, you, and Cog,
Nice.
and then he will ready a attack with his polearm. It's 16th level, so to the end of time. It's just regular haste. Spiders. The spider swarm is still kind of agitated, but it's not doing anything, and the massive tarantula is dead. And the ettercaps are still linging things. Cog, dimension doored away. Sunny is little bat. They are throwing nets and baskets and things, trying to capture Sunny.
Did we potentially miss?
Oh, we might have missed Sunny.
I got attacked.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
moved and yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, you're supposed to go right before Agony.
Cast tongues.
Okay.
And basically try to talk down the ettercaps. Well, apologies on intruding into your domain. We're leaving. Sorry, everyone. Apologies on the big spider. The feast is yours. Bye-bye.
So killing their big chungus spider has made them hostile. So
Bye-bye.
Unfriendly.
give me a charisma check.
Goodbye. Hello, goodbye.
You land in a little hollow of the tree. At least there's cover from above.
Yep. And charisma check, you say?
Yep.
12. Hello, bye-bye. Sorry. Apologies.
Maybe had you not fireballed everything.
Did you have to fireball everything, including their fucking infrastructure?
Fireball everything, you say?
The wood elf woman.
They seem very irritated.
There are some nasty traps in these woods. Surprised your friends haven't set them off yet.
Oh, give them a second. Wait, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna head back the way I came, she says. And she makes a break for it, and she seems to be following a very specific path.
Okay.
At 30, so she's...
Any of her blood. We follow her. We follow her.
And then the phase spiders. Oh yeah, okay. So the phase spiders.
Oh, I think the ettercaps are going to throw shit at us. Or they don't.
No, you had a little bit of cover, and they spent their time moving to the edge. Like
okay,
they spent time.
They're grouping up for their mob attack.
Yeah, you could hear. They're all coming towards where you guys were hiding, and some of them are pointing down at where she's running. Like they might be interested in giving chase.
Don't do that. It will end very badly if you do that. In the most polite fashion possible. Don't
It
do
talks, we eat.
Rather you didn't try. giving up is sometimes a good thing, right?
Maybe it gets bigger meat. Yes, bigger meat. Fresh meat. Meat for babies.
I say we kill them all. Eagle.
Yeah, these outcasts are not like, these are the types of things you don't want to turn your back on.
Yes, we're friends. I eat friends here now.
There's just something about the
Remember the red caps from the movie last night?
Yeah.
Crybaby.
There's just something about the insectoid mindset that it's like, if I'm strong enough to eat you, I'm going to eat
I'm
you.
supposed to eat you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are meat. I don't get the problem.
Phase spiders. Okay. These bastards can shift from the ethereal plane to the material plane as a free action, and then back to the ethereal plane as a move.
Ready to turn.
Okay, so they all, these three all shift as a free action. Like, you can now see them, and I think some ready actions go off.
I've got this one.
In order of initiative, Cog, you had a ready action.
Yeah, 2 flurries. The one's first.
And you
Flurry,
have a
which is
flurry,
attacks.
which is 2 attacks.
A
Yeah.
flurry.
Yeah.
So 45 and 35.
Yeah, they're big, crusty spider creatures. Their ability to sneak up on you is turning ethereal, not standing and melee with you.
And guns.
Oh, you're gonna roll some real dice?
Well, I've been rolling real dice.
Okay.
There's a that goes with it.
Yeah,
I would roll a fireball.
Until we.
Until we get to really 16.
This is the part I don't like.
23.
This is the part I'm fine with shedding.
33.
I like having the D20 going, our perception is 50.
36. 28.
Every die needs to be added.
83.
Is that a question or?
That's 2. That's both the
We did an 8 imps when we started first using digital die rollers.
Yep.
When we played live, like face to face, we even went, I want to use the digital die roller for Oscar's damage because of the sneak attack and the flaming and the bane.
83 and then 74 plus that. So 83 plus 74.
You attacking the same one or 2 different
I
ones?
can't reach the other ones. I'm doing 57.
Okay, so you absolutely cave this thing's head into its body.
Doesn't move action.
No, it doesn't move action back to the. Maybe it pooped a little bit into the into the ethereal plane.
It has a 4 strength damage now.
Death
Is
trumps
that 0
the strength damage. Yes, Quintessa, you're ready to action.
Yep. It's a flurry as well.
Okay, this is for monks.
39 and 24.
39 and 24. I gotta check if the phase spider has an AC of 22.
Okay. No DR, I'm assuming.
No DR.
As fun as this is, okay, it's not.
Takes 84 damage.
84. You kill it with your 2 blows. This one, you managed to uppercut it, and as it was trying to respond to that, you then just punched it down again, and you broke its neck. The thing bounds backwards and falls upside down and turtles, and it's twitching. And then Agony is going to flurry with his bite. He changed up a bunch of his feats. He's now a very bitey dragon.
Nice.
He now leads with his face because he's got protection.
Yeah, his face, his mask, everything opens up, and it's just made for this. His dayferal teeth. No, it's not mythic. But flurry with the bite. Did I do this? Yes.
Dayferal grills.
This is Agony. Platinum etching. We start talking like a busy thing.
Okay. AC 38 and AC 40 are 2 hits.
The absolute destroy.
Okay, he does 67 damage from the 2 bites.
Nice.
He kind of grabs a hold of it, just starts snatching and pulling things off. He pulls off a leg, and then 67. Is that enough to kill one? No, it's still alive. Okay, free action, it appears. Then it tries to bite Agony. It needs a natural 20. It'll try to bite twice, and then move action phases back. Natural 1. Natural 20 to not critical, and then a 3. It bites. Like, Agony just slaps its head off to the side each time it comes in to bite, and then it just phases back into the ethereal.
Where are you going?
Sonny, how do we attack them in the ethereal?
Force.
Oh, really?
Yes.
These phase fighters, on their turn, don't quite see the absolute destruction that is the 3 monks in a triangle. And they are moving rapidly through the forest, ethereally towards you. Now they see you, and they're just now mad. They're mad at the Council of Monks. Alright, end of the round. I'm going to add something to the initiative.
We are making noise. Stop making noise. But if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yep, if it bleeds, you can.
It's a crackle. Ah, fuck.
It has an initiative of +2.
I don't like the sound of that.
It rolls
Big and scary.
13 in all survival. Cog. Actually, I need to take a quick bio break, so I'm going to stop the recording right here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.